Hey everybody, Valerie here. So I wanted to do a quick video on how to set up a Zoom meeting and share documents for your clients. So I'm hoping this works. I'm having a little bit of technical issues with screen sharing, so bear with me. If I don't get it done, I will definitely repeat and get it out to you. So one of the most amazing things our team has found during COVID is being able to shift into a virtual world. So not only the value of face-to-face, but we've been able to extend our client experience into the virtual world. So that came with great pain because we really need to figure out how to utilize a lot of this technology stuff. So one of the things that was really important to our team was getting a Zoom account. So when you're looking at your Zoom account, that's the number one step, guys. And definitely the basic account is great. It gives you 40 minutes of free recorded space. So with each client you get on a call with, you have 40 minutes to talk. So with the next account up, which is $19.99, it gives you the opportunity to actually have a longer conversation. There's no time limit. You can save it to the cloud or the computer, and there's just more functions I find on Zoom, the second account, than there is on the basic account with Zoom. So that being said, let's get into it. And I'm hoping this works out. First thing you have to do is you have to set up your Zoom meeting. So I'm going to give this a try. My desktop here, share. So if you see the same screen as me, you're going to see the Zoom meeting. Yes. And so one of the things that you need to do, so before I go in and set the calendar up for you, one of the things that's really important is that you have to have all of these tabs here, guys, set up. So if it is, you have DocuSign that you need, if it's DocuSign, if it's listing appointment, buyer appointment, have all your presentation features up in your tabs, because when you share screen, you're just going to jump into it now. So the first step in doing this is booking your appointment with your client. So I'm going to have to open up a separate Zoom account. I'm certainly hoping that it doesn't kick me out of this one. We'll see. So you go into your account as soon as it loads, and you're going to go to meetings. Now I'm going to do up a mock meeting for myself, and I want you to see how this is where it gets tricky when you want to send to your clients. A lot of people go to their calendar and they've integrated it with their Zoom. So if I go to my calendar here, I can create an event, and then I can click, sorry, at the bottom, I can scroll down. It's just not letting me right now. And it'll say, make it a Zoom call, because I've integrated my system. If you haven't integrated your system and you're not quite sure how to do that, I'm not going to get into that today. All I'm going to do is show you how to book the meeting and then therefore carry on with documentation for your clients. So one of the things during the call that you're going to do, so the minute your client gets on the call, you're going to email them the documents that need to be signed as well. So you can do it interactively. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that. So setting a meeting, I'm going to schedule a meeting. And I'm just going to say it is a team. I'm going to actually book one for my team right now, just to show you guys how to fully do it. What is the point of it? When is this meeting going to be for? The time, make sure you have your AM or PM. I always make this mistake. An hour. If you have the second tier account, not the basic account, you don't need to worry so much about the duration of your meeting. You can put 1 hour. It's not going to stop you if you've gone over that. It's not recurring. Registration required. I don't recommend hitting that button, guys. Then it just opens up a whole like password protection, all that kind of stuff. Passcodes in here, for some reason, my Zoom account just has that. It doesn't affect anything. Do you want to put people into the waiting room? I actually do this. So all my clients, before I jump on a call with them, they sit in the waiting room. I make sure my mute button is working, my video is on. I'm not playing around with that when they get on, because I'm very protective of their time and I don't want to spend 5 to 10 minutes just getting familiar with my camera. Host, I always put these on for the video and all of that. Telephone, make sure all of this is set up ready to go. Now, Here's where if you have multiple people on your team joining you, you can add their emails in there. I typically don't do this, and it's strictly just because it gets messy at sign-in time when people log into Zoom. I don't have the best experience when I've added co-hosts in here. I do it another way, which works out better. So now I'm going to save this. We're ready to go, and I'm going to save it. This is where the most important part comes through. So you have three options if you want to import it into your calendar, I was going to say calculator, your calendar, etc. So I am, and here's why. This is where I invite my client in. So I go in, I pick my account. It's a little bit slow today. You won't see these steps normally. This is, for some reason, this is taking the long route to get to it. All right, and now here is where I invite the client. So everything's set up for me on this side. I don't have to worry about any of this. Now I just need to invite the guests that I choose to invite to this, and then that's it. It is now officially gone out to my team, and it'll show up in their calendars. They can accept it the whole bit. So now you're in your share screen. So now your clients are going to log into the meeting and you're getting ready to go. So you've got your DocuSign, which will have all your documents in place for you. If you're looking to sign a BRA today or a listing presentation, or if it's offer presentation, whatever that looks like for you. Make sure your DocuSign is ready. All of your information along these tabs, if it is your listing appointment and whatnot. So now when you're talking to your clients, they're going to see a little box in the top of the screen, and that's going to have your head in there. So they're still going to be able to see you, but they're going to be focused on the main page, kind of like what you're looking at right now. That's going to be their view as well. And then you can go through your tabs and have the conversations. You scroll through, you're ready to sign, everything looks good. Okay, I'm going to send this over to you in email right now. They're going to email it over. You're going to keep DocuSign up. So while their email is open, they can go through and you can walk them through. It's just going to show you where to sign. I mean, we all know how DocuSign works. It's very simple. But now you're on the phone with them and you can visually say, okay, guys, I'm going to guide you down this page. So in your email, you'll see this, this, and this. This is where you need to sign. One of the most amazing parts of this entire process is the ability to close a deal at a high level too. So conversion's very fast, because how many times do you sit in an appointment, and I hope not a lot, but how many times do you sit in an appointment and yeah, I'll sign that, at another time, I'll look it over and we'll let you know and we'll get back to you. Now you can actually say, let's look it over together and go through it. And not that you haven't done that before, but I don't want people to get scared. Oh, yes, you know what? Go through email, read it, let me know. We've already spent 2 hours in a meeting here, so I get it. You need some time to yourself to think it over. Our team has been able to close at a higher conversion. Our team's been good at closing regardless, like very, very good at it. But now they're sitting here thinking, let's go through it together, guys. Like I'm right here, I have it open virtually as well. So go ahead, sign here, and then here, and then here, wherever the document guides you. And then best part about it, guys, is when you're done signing, it's going to bounce right back to me. And we're done. A lot of people are curious and they'll actually go through the process because they want to see it happen. So virtual world definitely has some advantages to it as well. And that's really it, guys. So again, the biggest thing, the two tips that I want to point out today is one, make sure you send the calendar invite through the calendar, not through Zoom. So follow the screens, go to your Google Calendar and invite your client through that. That way it's now put into both of your calendars. And then the second thing is making sure that your tabs are all lined up across the top. You'll see here, I have my calendar, I have DocuSign. If it's a listing presentation, your buyer, whatever it is that you're doing, have all of these open on your tab. So when you share screen, they're there for you. If you don't have them in your tab and you do share screen, they might not have the ability to see it and you have to search it. So then you're going to have to shut everything down and go back in so you have everything set up for you. Okay, it just limits the amount of time that you take setting the clients up if you do it beforehand. And then that's it. It's that simple. If you want to send this to your clients, if you want to edit this video in any way, here's what I suggest. This last few minutes, I can definitely tell the clients how to receive documents and et cetera on the back end. And if you are the client and you're watching this video, chances are you're in Zoom already, you've utilized it. If you're able to watch this video, then you've probably logged into Zoom sometime before. And so you know how easy the process is. What the agent's going to do is take you on a walkthrough They're going to show you just exactly what it is that the conversation's about today. And more importantly, when you get to the part where you have to sign, they've made it so seamless. It's a simple click of a button here, here, and here, and the email will immediately come to them and they can get started on your process a lot faster. So that definitely has its advantages of you and your agent meeting in a virtual world. And yeah, I just hope it's a very comfortable experience for you. So if anyone has any questions at all, I'm always here and happy to help. And that's it, guys. So I hope this video is helpful. And that's it for me.